Again, and today I hope that you had a blessed Christmas. Even after Christmas, the life still goes on. So now, when like we pass the Christmas, but hey, we still gonna have to enjoy the food, and So today I want to share with you. I'm making the kissel. So the kissel, you can make it out of any fruit. You can make it out of mango, you can make it out of strawberries, you can make it out of like a pineapple. So you can use it anything you want. So today I'm going to share with you my kissel today. I'm using out of strawberries. I have here, I put like 2 cups of strawberries. Really, you don't need to measure it, but I measure mine. Like I added here 2 cups of strawberries. So here's my strawberries here. So when we're making kissel, we need some we add like here. If we don't measure this very well, also it might become thicker. It might become, like, also if you measure if you don't measure well, it might become like watery. So we don't need that. So here I have really, like I have 4 deciliter of cold water, which this deciliter, I just put it here like 4 times. So now I'm adding my water into my pot here, because I want to make these strawberries, like I want them to be soft. Like I already took it out of the freezer and then they melted. So now I'm adding it into my water here. So while that is boiling, you don't do anything yet until it's boiling. So right now I'm making it to boil, and boil when it's finished, and then we add like a kind of a sugar. But right now I just want it to boil like that, like itself. When that is boiling, I want to share a little bit some things also I'm doing today. I'm preparing for my lunch today, and I have here this zucchini. So zucchini, everybody have all around the world you find this zucchini. So I'm cutting my own zucchini in the way that I want it to be like a thick slices of the zucchini. I want it to be like a kind of a thick slices. I don't want it to be like too thick. So I'm cutting my zucchini like this. I'm using the cheese cutter to cut this zucchini. So it comes, like kind of a very nice thin slices like this, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm needing also here only 4 of this. See how beautiful that is. It's so beautiful that much that you cut it if you're using this the cheese slice, the cheese cutter. So it's giving you this nice slice, like a kind of a very nice. So today I'm gonna kind of grill this thing. So I need only 4 for today. So today I'm gonna use only that 4 is enough for what I'm looking for. So I am using also the grilling to grill them. I'm not using any oven, I'm using the grilling. So I have here the 1 egg. I have 1 egg here. I put it here, 1 egg to do these babies. So I have here 1 egg, and I have here the flour, which is mixed up with the breadcrumbs, and it's mixed up with the herbs. You can put it here, any spice you have at home. You can put anything that you want. So as it for that also, I'm just added here because everything is mixed here. I don't need to put anything into my eggs. So the eggs is just like that. First I'm dipping my zucchini into my egg. All of them, my zucchini here into the egg. Here there's only eggs. There's nothing spices in that. I just want the egg. I put the egg there so that it's combined when you dip it into the flour here. When we dip it into that flour, so it's stuck there. The flour stuck very well into the zucchini, our zucchini. So now I am slightly putting that one over there. See, it look like that. So I'm spraying now my grilling with a little bit some oil. I need only this part of my grilling. Just put it there. See, my grilling is already hot. So I'm putting like all of them here so that I'm dusting them. I'm dusting them with my I'm dusting them with my flour combined with the breadcrumbs there, and all my herbs are there. So we go ahead and do that. And then I add it. Like, remember, you can add any oil you have, but I'm using olive oil into this one. So I'm adding the oil. And then when it comes there, it's going to be nice and black, you know, like golden brownish. So this is how is it. And if you notice that you missed to dip in the egg, you can always return to the egg and dip it again. And then now we place it there. While that is doing that, so now we are like looking forward to the kissel, which we are focusing today. Really, the main reason why I'm doing this is like to show you how to make the kissel. So let's go ahead, guys. I have also here like a kind of, I have here the fish. Also, everybody knows how to do the fish, but I'm just gonna share with you also my dishes for today. So I have here my two slices of like two pieces of fish. I am making it for my lunch for today. So I have here some curry, which I'm gonna just put it here on top of that. I have here some parsley. Just add it there, those together. I have a little bit salt. I don't want to add too much salt in my fish. So as you can see, I'm rubbing all around my fish. This fish is already melted and it's been out of the freezer. So now I'm just adding like there. So now I have here in the pan, in my pan, I have here I mixed some margarine. That margarine I'm using, you can also use to fry. So I mix that one with my olive oil. So I'm placing these babies there in a hot. The heat is waiting now. It's already ready. You know why we're mixing the oil and the margarine or butter? So that it doesn't get so brownish. It doesn't burn our fish. So here is our fish going. So guys, as it is cooking like that, we are waiting for the kissel to be ready. And you can see here it's boiling. And now since I can see that it's starting, our kissel is starting to boil over there, now I'm ready to add my sugar in there. So when I'm adding the sugar, now I'm using the 1 tablespoon, the spoon that you have home. I'm using 1 tablespoon of that, which is same like tablespoon. So I have my sugar here. I'm putting there, I don't want so much sugar, so I'm putting there 1. And I'm putting just 2. 2 of this, like this is 2 tablespoons of sugar I'm adding there. And I have also here my spoon, which I'm measuring there. I'm putting the salt in there. You don't need so much salt, only that one, like a pinch of salt. A pinch of salt over there. And then, you know, the more our fish is cooking, you know, you always, you know, like take some bit of that. And if it's necessary, you can always add oil. So now our fish will leave it like to cook there and relax. Right there. While we're waiting for that while we're waiting for the fish to fry, and then we are also going to smash our kissel. So here I have this. This is a potato. This is a potato, like kind of the flour, like it's from the potatoes. So you find it also in any store. So here I'm gonna need also the cold water just to add, to make our kissel, to make it a little bit like thicker. Because if it's not thick, you know, it's like you are drinking the water from the strawberries. But now, me, I'm doing this kissel because I want to eat it. I can eat it with my dessert. I can use it with my morning porridges. So this is why I'm showing you guys that if you don't measure good, it's not gonna come any good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and measure this. In this one, I am putting also, like, not so much. I'm putting like half a deciliter, half of this deciliter, which is like of cold water. I'm putting like 3 tablespoons so that I'm making, now we can see that my kissel, like my strawberries are boiling. So now I'm putting one tablespoon, like also this is tablespoon. I'm putting 1 tablespoon of my potato flour here. You can see I'm measuring like that. I put 1. You must be careful, no, not to extra measure this, and then we have to measure, you know, like have to measure good, because also, you know, you can always check it out, the kissel. If it's thick enough, you can always, you know, try. You don't need a timing, you don't need to put a time on that. You just check it, oh, now it's ready. It's the way that I want it to be. So right now, I'm gonna taste, because in the kitchen, like we taste, like I'm tasting that my sugar is not enough. I'm gonna put 1 more teaspoon of the sugar, 1 tablespoon of the sugar into that again. And I don't want to put so much sugar because later I'm gonna put the vanilla sugar. So it is like that. Now I have put 2 tablespoons here of the potato flour. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and mix these things together. I'm trying now to mix this together. Like my strawberries are boiling and they're getting softer. So now I'm ready to add. I'm ready to add my potato flour in there. The more you add, the more you see you stirring. You have to stir all the time, because if we don't stir, we might get those lumps. We don't want those lumps, you know, like they don't taste good, and then they don't look good also. So now I can see that my strawberries, you know, like you can see now it's bubbling. It's like kind of getting thicker, and then that's exactly the way I want it to be. So when it's getting thick like this, I don't know if you are satisfied, because you are the one who's have to decide, is this enough thickness or you want to add more. So for me, I am adding a little bit, 1 tablespoon again, because I'm not satisfied the way it looks. It's like I want it a little bit more thicker. So I am using again, I'm putting 1 teaspoon so that it's gonna be perfect. So I'm just adding there, as you can see, just 1 teaspoon again. I add it right there, and then, you know, I have to very carefully stir this. So now I'm really satisfied about my kissel, like the thickness of it. And you know, if we need to taste something, we need to taste every time, because you see, you might put maybe extra sugar on that. I think it tastes good, but something else is missing there. Something else is missing, which I want to put, is like a pinch of the salt, which I'm just putting the pinch of the salt, is enough. So, and also, you know, like if a person like me doesn't need sugar, I don't think you can do this without the sugar. So now I'm satisfied that my kissel is ready. It takes all about like less than 10 minutes to do this. So it's not a hard way to do it. So it only takes those few minutes to do it. So now we have to keep an eye as well too into my fish there. I'm always busy in the kitchen doing that and that. So now my fish looks good. My fish looks good in there. For this fish, I'm just showing you guys extra I'm doing home for my lunch, really. So now this is it. This is, you can get in any shop. Any shop is like if you ask for a potato flour, it's almost same like a flour, normal flour. So we're done with that now. And then we're focusing in our fish as well, which is almost ready. And now also we focus into our zucchini there, which is, you know, it's becoming exactly the way I wanted it. I wanted it to be brownish like this. And I can see that it really needed some little bit, baby, like olive oil, a bit of the olive oil. So you see, it looks so good, the way exactly I want it to be. I want it to be like that. So now we go back to our kissel. We're going here to the kissel. I have here this this mixture here, which I've used before and is very common to get. So I can do this as hot as it is. So now I am putting, just want to crush those things. You must be careful because it's very dangerous. You have to make sure you don't spray all over. So you have this kind of techniques how to do this so it doesn't spray all over. So after you do this, if you know that your kissel is not thick enough, you can still take it back. You can still take it back there and put more potato flour. So now I'm crushing up those strawberries. For me, I don't mind if the strawberries they show up into my kissel. I don't mind that because I like it to be like that. I like it. So now I am satisfied with that one for now. But I have to taste if I have to really taste if it's thick enough. But I don't think mine is thick enough. I'm gonna have to put it back again. And like I said, that when you make a mistake in the kitchen, you have to, we know how to fix. We fix those. We need to fix those because you see, you have to be satisfied before you even. So now I'm adding more water into this. I am adding again because my kissel is not the way I want it to be. But yeah, there is still a chance to fix it as it's still boiling there. So I'm adding one full teaspoon. Because I am really not satisfied the way it looks. It's like it's kind of watery. So I'm adding again 1 tablespoon. You can add this as much as you want, as much as you're satisfied about that. You can see now mine I'm adding because I'm not satisfied about the thickness, it's still like watery like that. So if I add more potato flour, so it's making it more thicker. It's never too late to fix the mistake in the kitchen. Never was too late. If you know you make a mistake today, you can still fix it. Now you see, now it's getting the way I want it to be. So you must remember, guys, that you need to always, know your step because it might stuck there. So now it's becoming, like the way I want it. The more this kissel is getting cooler, then the more it's sticking up as well. So be careful not to put so much of the potato flour there. So because the more it's cooling down, the more you put it in a cool place, the more it's getting more thicker. So we must be careful the way that we don't make it so thick. Right now, I'm satisfied with my kissel. I'm ready now. This is exactly what I want it to be. So after this one, you can always, now I want to make it tasty. I want to put my vanilla like sugar. So now I need a kind of a teaspoon. I'm using a teaspoon of vanilla sugar, which this one is just give a taste. It's not like a real sugar, like it's a vanilla sugar. So it gives more tasty into our kissel. So you can see now I'm satisfied with my kissel. It has to look like this kind of, like you can use this one with the dessert. You can use it with the porridge. So I am satisfied with my kissel. That is enough for the kissel today. I hope you're gonna try it home to make this kissel. Once it's there outside in a cold or a refrigerator for the whole night, for like over the night. So that's the more it gets more thicker. So here is my kissel, and I'm satisfied with it the way it looks. So this is strawberry kissel. You can make a mango kissel. You can make any kind of fruit you want with it, but I prefer this time to make the strawberry one. So now my fish also is ready. Actually, I'm gonna just you guys show you again how this happened, because I made earlier this is my rice here. This is my rice, which all this also this zucchini is ready. So how I'm dishing my plate, it's like, you know, it's up to you how you want it to dish. And I have in my oven, I have here some chicken. I made it earlier, which I'm gonna place it here in the table. So since my zucchini is like kind of ready, my zucchini is now ready, so we're taking and dishing up this plate. So everything is now kind of ready. So here is I'm gonna dish this one, because I'm making two different dishes, the fish one and the chicken one. So now I have earlier made the salad, which I haven't finished it yet. So this salad here, I'm gonna have to put, because it's not tasty, it's just a normal salad. So I am using the tuna fish. The tuna fish is giving a taste to this salad. You can use it, you know, put it in between there. It looks so good already. Well, people they say that, oh, I cannot wait to taste it, but it looks so good already. So now we have this tuna fish. I spice it a little bit with my spices, because you know tuna fish is too dry, and I don't want fat. So this is too dry. This is tuna fish, and you can spice it anyhow you want. So here I have this plate as well, which I'm gonna add on that one the fish that I made earlier. That fish that I made earlier is the one I'm adding into the plate. Look at that guy. This looks so beautiful. It looks good, like, you know, you cannot wait to eat that. So, and now, you know, when you dish your plate, I also want to add into my salad. When you eat the salad, you just dish it and put it in a side, you know, now I decide here to add again the broccoli. This broccoli, you can just add it anyhow you want, anywhere around your plate. You know, when someone is coming, when you dish it in a table, you just dip in there, you just take anything you want from there, like that. And now I have here in this plate over here, I have a chicken, because there is two different kind of portion. If someone is allergic to the chicken, then we eat the fish. So here, this is how the food that I'm gonna make today look like. So because of that, I am adding here in this salad, that is a kind of the sauce that is left from this is a sauce which is left from that chicken, which has got a very nice spices. In that case, I am just putting all over my salad, and then it looks so that it doesn't get too dry. So here is it. It looks so beautiful that you cannot even wait to eat it. And another thing, guys, that when we're cooking home, you know, I have this I have also something like this that I made earlier. These are a kind of corn. I mixed the corn here, you know, I mix the corns with the like a cream and all kind of, so you know it looks so delicious. So when you serve these things, you know, you just serve it. You just serve it there. Here is mixed. There's a mixture of the corns and paprika, you know, pepper, bell pepper, and you know some kind of like beans. Like, so it's like you can mix anything you want in there, and then it becomes that good. So guys, this is what we eat for lunch today, and I hope you guys you see now you can try these things home, because you know the more we try things, we enjoy them. We enjoy these things, you know, when we try home. So here is my table, how it look like. And yeah, I usually say, if it look like this, I cannot wait to eat this, what it look like. So it looks so delicious. That this is what we eat today for our lunch. And I hope you guys will enjoy this kissel, my video, and I hope you're gonna just watch more of my videos, and I'm keep on sending the videos while I can. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye.